is a long room before it technically starts and people show up. This one is another book, one from chapter 38, volume 1. It's called Coquinas. I can't imagine the number of times I've been there, visiting Florida, Christmas with my parents, a plastic tree decorated in sand dollars and red ribbons, eating Christmas dinner, listening to Johnny Mathis. And after the Irish coffee, father and his brandy snifter in hand, mother and the other girls putting away the dishes. The carolers would come, walking in front of our house, singing, "We wish you a Merry Christmas," over and over again. We would walk outside and the cool breeze almost felt like Christmas after the hot, humid days. And we would stand outside on our driveway, smile and nod. You could see down the road all the candles and paper bags lining the streets. And for a few lights, the bag burned. And we would take boat rides up the coast to my parents and their friends to a tiny island. Dad drinking beer, sometimes steering the boat. Control. And this woman would be sitting in the shade together worrying about their hair. I would sit in the front, sunglasses, swimsuit, and sunburn, feeling the wind slapping me in the face and turning my head away from the boat into the wind, away from them. Docking at a shoreline, everyone jumping out, little bags in their hands. The women would look for shells. The men go barbecue. After an hour or two, the sandwiches, potato chips eaten, the soda and beer almost gone, we'd turn around and head back. We have conquered. And I remember the coquinas, the little shells. You could find them on the beaches north of the pier in Naples. Going to the beach, I would look for a spot to find them. They were all my own. And they burrowed their way into the sand to avoid the light, worming their way away from me. I unearthed a group of coquinas once, fascinated by the color of their shells, the way they moved before they could hide. I collected them in a jar, took them home with me. What did you teach me? What have you taught me to do? Is this it? Is this what it has become? Is this what has become of me? Of you? Of us? And I took them home. I added salt water and sand, but I couldn't feed them. I realized soon that they would die. So I let them. I'm going to do one more long one before we start up with this for readings, and this is called How Do I Explain It? I did this while I was engaged to the man I'm now married to. Yeah, that's him. I see you pointing. It's called How Do I Explain It? There are so many times when I've had so little hope. And maybe that's my problem, not yours. And maybe this is a bad way to start a poem, so forgive me. But the thing is, people keep telling me that this is the hard part. And I have been through so much. Haven't I gone through enough? And I'm beginning to think that, well, maybe I don't deserve it. And maybe bad things are meant to happen to me. And how do I explain that to the average person? How do I explain what I'm going through? How do I explain the way I feel? How do I explain it? I mean, I know I'm a writer, so explaining this all shouldn't be so hard, but it is. Describe the color blue to a blind man and see how you're at a loss for words. How do you explain this all with quick wit and a sharp tongue? So the key here for me is that sometimes good things can happen when you least expect it. And instead of my griping about it or feeling sorry for myself, maybe I should be just happy with it. And when people tell me that the grass looks really blue, the sky looks really blue today, I just think, well, that's called science. The sky is always blue. And that answer, that comment, is that supposed to make me feel any better? And maybe when people tell me that every cloud has a silver lining, well, maybe I should enjoy the silver lining every once in a while. And when people complain that the grass is always greener on the other side, well, maybe at times like those I should learn that to like actually the view from this side, because at least I can see the green grass. Well, it's just a theory. Because maybe this ride ain't so bad, maybe this side ain't so bad, and maybe there is a chance for that other side for me, and maybe I've had a taste of all that good stuff. And you know, it occurred to me that that good stuff, maybe that ain't all that good after all, and maybe there is someone out there like me, and that maybe someone cares about me, and maybe someone respects me and thinks I'm intelligent and beautiful. Maybe. A couple of days ago, John gave me some roses, an even half dozen, something that he didn't even have wrapped by the florist. Well, that's just my thoughts on the matter. But John had an answer for me. He told me that he bought me the 5 roses for the 5 days he had known me. And the 6th one, well, was just for me, because I deserved it. And those were the words that he said, and this is what he said to me. And I've received flowers from men before, but for all of this, it was different. Because he said those words to me, because he thought of me, and that was almost worth more than flowers. Maybe. And yeah, I could go on and on and on about the fact that he's taller than me, that I can wear high heels in front of him and I won't dwarf him. And when he holds me, it feels like I'm actually being held, and not like I'm about to break the man I'm hugging into pieces. And maybe he is a Marine and can hold his own, and maybe he has traveled all over the place and has seen different things and has done different things. And yeah, maybe he carries all my stuff around in my apartment because it might be too heavy for me. And yeah, I could get angry at that because I think I can carry this all myself. I'm not a poor, helpless girl, and that I don't need no man. But for now I'm stuck in this happy mode, remembering what it's like when the grass is greener, and enjoying that silver lining. And, well, being happy that I can almost touch that green grass now. Because I'm sick of hearing of all the 4-leaf clovers and rainbows and pots of gold and all that other crap that's supposed to make you happy. And maybe I'm just happy that someone gave me attention and gives me attention, and that someone cares about me. I got that attention from someone who thought I was worth it, from someone I thought was worth it. And when you finally get to this point, when you think that no one else understands this feeling, and all the references to growing grass and bubbles and sunsets don't quite cut it, well, when you get to feel this way, the way I feel, well, how do you explain it? Hello. Welcome, boys and girls. I keep holding it away. This is the Poetry Bomb. Dun, dun, dun. And I'm looking for people that'll come up. And I feel bad that the next person that's going to come up is a man.